All right, what's up, y'all? I came out here to the farm today because I'm gonna put a little corn in the pig trap and check some cameras and just kind of check around stuff and maybe do a little fishing. But in the meantime, we wanted to bring y'all some hunts from years past that we either thought the deer were cool or the hunts were cool or just I don't know. It's just stuff from our past that we've never shown y'all. So this first one is a buck that we actually call. We don't normally call them names, but we call this one Bullwinkle. And he started out, it was, let's see, July, either late July, early August of 2011. And I was out here at the farm riding around with my wife, and we saw him over in some bushes, and just kind of pretty much took me off guard because he had pretty much antlers going up, down, sideways, all over the place. Even though he was still in velvet, he had a good bit of growth on his antlers already. So I started putting cameras out and pretty much was getting pictures almost every day of that deer in the same little area. And just all the way up to deer or till bow season started, he was pretty much there. And then a persimmon tree in that same spot started dropping, and he was a magnet to that persimmon tree just about every single day. So that's kind of where the first part of this hunt or series of hunts starts, is in that persimmon tree on the first day of bow season in Alabama. So y'all check it out, and we'll continue on later. All right, it's the first afternoon out here on the farm in Alabama. First afternoon of bow season. We were in here this morning and saw a couple of does and a small buck, nothing real big. So we're gonna try it again this afternoon. It's real warm. It's about 80, 85 in here. So hopefully they'll move. I'm hoping they got to eat somewhere. So hopefully here's a good place. We'll see. I don't know. We'll check it out and see what happens. Stay tuned. kidding me? So as you can see on that hunt, I got down there, got settled in. Of course, he came right on in, just like I was hoping he would. Came to that persimmon tree, and the shot was not exactly like I needed it to be. I mean, if you look at it, the shot was going about the right direction, but I aimed too high. I think I was shooting for 30 and he was about 24, 25, somewhere in there. And it was just right over the top of his back. And of course, lucky for me, it stuck in his antler. And he ran off with that antler, or that arrow stuck in his antler. So I was thinking that was pretty much it, and didn't have any hopes. I was pretty much down in the dirt. But the next day, for some reason, I just decided, well, let's just try and go again and see what happens. And went down there, got set up in the same tree, on the same persimmon tree. And it was a warm afternoon, and you'll see what happened again. All right, it's day number 2 of the Alabama bow season. Yesterday it was kind of breezy, cool, felt really good. Today's Alabama deer season weather here. It's not very breezy at all, and it's 85 or so. It's hot. But it's deer season, so we're hunting. We're gonna sit here. We got a persimmon tree that's still got a few persimmons on it left, so hopefully they'll come in here and try to get some. We saw a bunch of deer yesterday, so hopefully it'll work out good today, and we'll see. I don't know. We'll see what's happening. Y'all stay tuned. Meh. Never in my life did I expect that deer to come back today. I'm shaking. Oh my gosh. Okay, a little history. Back in July, I saw this deer. Me and my wife and my little girl were riding around out here. And we saw him. And he was just starting to grow. And I started putting cameras out, and he got bigger and bigger, and drop tines were going everywhere. And then I kept getting pictures of him all the time during the summer. And that was pretty much the only thing I was worried about, was that one deer for some reason. And came out here yesterday, and after everything that I went through with feeding him, bringing him, minerals, stuff like that, getting all the trail camera pictures of him. First day of the season, yesterday I get out here. He comes out yesterday afternoon. I shot right over his back, and somehow the arrow stuck in his dadgum antler. I don't know how. He took off, and I thought that was it. I was devastated yesterday. Lo and behold, I came out here again today just for the heck of it, just to see. And I've seen one doe all afternoon until now, and he came out. I ain't believing he came out again. All right, so doing a little recap here. We had that buck come in first day of deer season, first day of bow season. Aimed high, or shot a little high, hit him in the antler. So after that, the very next day, I went back out there just to see what would happen. And darn if he didn't come out again. Pretty much the same exact situation, except this time I aimed a little lower. And I hit him, but it hit kind of high in the back. And I guess, it couldn't have been more than just an inch or two too high. And I didn't find hardly any blood, and couldn't find the deer, never found the antler, never found anything. Pretty much figured that deer had probably either left the country or found some kind of hole to die in, or just something that I don't know. I figured he was done, and that was it. And all that preparation and work was over. But lo and behold, a few days later, the darn thing started showing up on pictures and on cameras again. So all this stuff's going on, and he's still basically making his same little routine almost every day. So I went back out there a couple of times, and I know I saw him at least once, maybe twice, from the persimmon tree again, but just never was close enough for a shot. And then he kind of disappeared, and then I started getting pictures of him again. But this is probably late October, early November, in the edge of the woods, about 200 yards from where the persimmon tree was. So I kind of set up over there, started hunting him over there, and then ended up seeing him, I know, one more time there, but just never was close enough for a shot again. But I had him, coming through the woods, and he was all pretty and had his rack, going everywhere, and had velvet hanging off his antlers and everything, and it was just beautiful looking. And not long after that, he kept coming to the coming through the same area. So I just kept trying to hunt him in that same spot, and then had him again. Same place I saw him in the woods, except he was behind me up on this little ridge eating some acorns. And he kind of moved into a spot, and I thought it was the right spot, and we gave him another shot. So we'll have to watch that part and see how it worked, see how it went, and we'll continue on in a minute and finish the story out. So catch y'all back in a minute. Alright, I wasn't sure about the shot, and I really hadn't talked on camera since then because I was not real sure because I thought it's high. But we found a bunch of blood and we came up on the arrow, and it's pretty much coated. And there's still a bunch left, so let's go find this deer. Get it. Oh crap! Get this over with. I got blood all over me now.
Hey, rejoice in that blood, my friend. Rejoice.
I can't smell it.
I know.
Go find the deer. Right, you may need to find the blood.
You're standing all over on top of it.
Yeah, I got that. Yeah.
You got that eating with you.
All right, so I'd like to finish the story out by saying how, you know, we killed the deer and got him on the wall and showed him off and all that good stuff. But, you know, this one didn't happen that way. He found good blood on the last shot that I took on him and found the arrow. Thought we were going to find the deer because we were pretty much following just a blood trail that Stevie Wonder could follow. And it dried up. Don't know what happened, where it went. I don't know. We just couldn't find it. And about Thanksgiving of that same year, the guy that lives up the road from the farm, probably about a half a mile or so, said he saw it running around out there with some other deer. So he was still kicking and still running around. We never found any pictures of him anymore and never got to see him anymore. So that was pretty much the end of his journey on our part. We had several opportunities of that deer and wish I could have sealed the deal, but this little story is more not really about how bad of the shooting I was doing, but it was more of the deer was big enough that he just needed the story needed to be told and needed to be put out there, and he needed to be seen because he was a unique deer, once in a lifetime deer, and wish I could have put him on the wall, but still had a good time. Got to see him a bunch of times. Got thousands of pictures of him, and I don't know. We'll just go on from there and find another one, I guess. So hadn't ever seen one as unique as that one, but they're out there, and we'll hopefully find one of those one day. But anyway, just thought we'd bring that to y'all and let y'all see the story of Bullwinkle and the whole story, and just kind of see how y'all liked it. But thanks for watching, and y'all go subscribe and like it and share it and do all that other good YouTube stuff. But we'll get back out and try to catch some more hogs and get ready for deer season coming up. So y'all stay tuned, and we'll probably bring some more throwback hunts in there too. So y'all stay tuned. We'll bring some more stuff.